Hi guys, and welcome back to another transfer update. Arsenal transfer update. There's been substantial progress in the transfers of two potential Arsenal targets, Lucas Torreira and Bernd Leno. In the past 24 hours or so, there have been a lot of updates, and in this video I'm just going to take you through them and I'll tell you what I think about them. So obviously we've got Lucas Torreira, the Uruguayan international, 22 years of age. Very, very good defensive midfielder, very agile, very small. Supposedly we have agreed a fee with Sampdoria to bring him in. Reliable sources have been coming out with this. Fee believed to be around £26 million, I think, for the Uruguayan international. And I look at this and I think it's a very good business if we can get it done. Obviously, he's going to the World Cup this week. He's playing on Friday. I don't know if he'll start for Uruguay, but he'll be in the squad on Friday for their game against Egypt. So this is why I don't really feel like this one can be sort of completed or announced, because obviously we'll have problems with doing the medical. But maybe he's told his agents, he's told them, obviously I'll be up for a move to Arsenal, so you can just go and discuss with Arsenal and get the deal done for me. Basically, he's said that to his agents, so maybe it could happen. But I don't know if it'll be announced until until Uruguay knocked out. Maybe they'll agree on the deal, then he'll just go and maybe they'll send someone out to do the medical. But I think he'll try and focus on the World Cup, so we could have to wait until after the World Cup to see that happen. But yeah, what do I think of the deal? I think it looks like a very good signing. He's obviously very agile, tough tackling, very good range of passing, and from what I've seen of him, which is mainly based off YouTube, not gonna lie, he looks like a very N'Golo Kante-esque, sort of a very small defensive midfielder. As I said, agile, gets around the pitch a lot, is basically everywhere. I mean, that was what Leicester said. I mean, the land covers 70%. No, sorry, sea covers 70% of the earth, and the other 30% is covered by Kante. That's what they say. It looks like Torreira is a similar player to that. A lot of people wanted Nzonzi just because he's more experienced, more established, we'd know more about him. But I personally was looking at Torreira thinking 22, 29, he's a lot younger. He's more agile, which I think we've been lacking in the last few years. Granit Xhaka's not very mobile. We want someone who will get about the pitch more instead of someone who's just a bit of a lump, potentially. Nzonzi, I know he's had a good season, that might be a bit harsh. But yeah, obviously looking at the value for money, we're signing someone with 26 million instead of 35 million. And looking at the ages, obviously Torreira can progress a lot more, whereas Nzonzi is sort of, he's only going to get worse, and his price tag is only going to go down, whereas Torreira has the potential to go up his price tag and also progress as a player. So I'm really looking forward to seeing him in an Arsenal shirt if it happens. Hopefully it will. Not sure when. We'll probably have to wait until after the World Cup, as I've said, but I really think that one will get over the line. And then obviously we're looking at Bernd Leno, the other one, who according to Sport Bild, which Sport Bild are not the most reliable of sources over in Germany, but there does seem to be some truth in these rumours. Obviously, Bayer Leverkusen have already signed a replacement for Bernd Leno. They've basically accepted that they're going to sell him, and Arsenal does look like the most likely destination. Supposedly, his release clause finished yesterday, which means we might have to pay a bit more for him. But I think the rumoured fee was around 20 to 30 million euros, somewhere in that range. So I think that would look a very good business. Obviously, other people were saying Butland again. I think, obviously, Butland, yeah, you can say he's played in the Premier League, but he was very error-prone last season for Stoke, so I wasn't that impressed with him last season. Obviously, he's a good goalkeeper, but I think if he wasn't English, people wouldn't be talking about him. So, yeah, it looks like Bernd Leno could come in. Very established goalkeeper in the Bundesliga. Unluckily missed out on the Germany squad, but to be fair, you've got ter Stegen, you've got Neuer, you've got Trapp, three very, very good goalkeepers. I personally would have had him in instead of Trapp, but it's a third choice keeper, so it doesn't really matter. But hopefully this one can get over the line now, because obviously he's not going to be playing at the World Cup, so it might be quite easy to sort of negotiate with him, because he's not going to be playing at the World Cup. Obviously he's not going to be distracted. And looking at other rumours today, it looks like Kaglar-Sionku could be another one coming into the club. Looks like we've looked at £35 million could be an agreed fee. It's quite expensive for a young defender, but he's supposedly one of the most sought after defenders. I mean, Bayern Munich are after him, and Bayern Munich basically just buy everyone good in the Bundesliga who doesn't play for them. So it looks like if they're going after them, then he must be a decent enough player. And finally, I want to talk about Gelson Martins, who on a free transfer potentially, because obviously the Sporting Lisbon players were attacked the other day in training. He is looking to terminate his contract. We could potentially swoop in on a free transfer. The Arsenal recruitment panel would love that. Obviously, with our limited budget, contributed to 26 goals last season. I think he'd be a very good signing. Obviously, very quick. Would be very nice to have him and Bellerin down the same side if we can get Bellerin back to his best. I think we need a winger. In fact, I wrote an article for Just Arsenal about this. You can check out in the description. I think we're desperate for a winger. And it says in that article why I think that. But yeah, that's going to be it for this transfer update. The World Cup is starting tomorrow. I cannot wait. I'm going to start a World Cup daily sort of series. Hopefully I'll keep it going. You know, I'm not the greatest at keeping these things going, but hopefully I will. And I just can't wait for the World Cup. Who doesn't love the World Cup? So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe. Check out the podcast that I've made on SoundCloud. The link will be in the description below. And I'll see you in the next one.
I can't change. Even if I tried, even if I wanted to, and I can't change. Even if I try, my love, my love, my love, she keeps me warm. She keeps me warm. She keeps me warm.